Hello and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm gonna review the Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe body iScale. Now I got this one for about 45% off from the CK model car from Germany. Now I only see iScales RDI in the past before, and I wasn't very pleased with that model at all. There are so many problems in that model. So I decided to give it another go with iScale for this time, and let's see where this is gonna go from there. From the start, I was quite impressed with the way that it comes in with the packaging. So it comes in a nice phone box, so I feel like a decent premium quality, motor cars. And when I open this, it feels like a pretty much like a Norev, so which is like this is a good start actually. The paint job is quite good. I'm surprised to say. I mean, it's not like the RDI that I have. There are so many paint leak and coming off all kind of different part everywhere in that model, but it's not like this in this car, right? That is a good start. So it feel like a decent quality, decent weight. It's heavy as well. It's over 1 kilo. Okay, I just measure it on those scales. It's about 1.1 almost, so it's not bad actually for this size of the car. Now the paint job is decent, as I said before, and it's a nice metallic blue. Okay, there are some glue marks and everywhere. As when I received it, I had to polish it a little bit with my Audi polisher, and then after that it looks all right. I mean, it's not too bad at all. I don't see any major scratches or any inconsistency or anything like that, which is a good sign. Light details are there, but there are some glue mark inside there which I can't actually get rid of it because this is inside of this glass here, plastic glass. So the light details are okay, and it's not exciting. I can see there's some daytime running light and stuff like that, and there are not a single see-through mesh grill at all, not anywhere, so that's a disappointing. But then again, this is how the Norev and iScale, they're all like that anyway. Unless you go with LCD or KengFai, then you will not get any see-through mesh. That's the thing. And what I like is there is some chrome part on the body, which is nice, just like a real car. And if you open this up again, just like a Nora typical quality, but it is a iScale actually. But the interior on the engine size is like very simple. It's just like one whole plastic mold. There isn't any sticker or decal or anything like this in here whatsoever. So yeah, so it's not exciting in terms of the engine detail wise. So but then again, you don't forget this is 45% off. So yeah, the price you pay for it is like, fair enough for what I'm getting here, so I can't complain too much here. And on the size, again, not too bad. I mean, I like the interior of this car. And there are brake disc and caliper, but the brake disc is very small considering the size of the wheel. That's ridiculous, right? So that's one thing that I find is a bit unrealistic here. So the brake disc is so thin, but normally on an SUV car like this, and they usually have a bigger brake disc to, try to have a stopping power of this massive heavy car. So this is feel like a Volkswagen Golf level of brake disc actually. So this is ridiculous, and also the gap here is quite big and quite noticeable as well. But okay, considering this is a SUV, so it might be a little bit, that's the reason why it's jacked up a little bit more to have a more ground clearance. But I don't know, it's just something weird about this gap and the brake disc here. So that's my gut feeling. It's something that I don't like about this one. So other than that, I'm not complaining. The steering wheel actually do turn, and with this front wheel as well, which is nice. And there are suspension, but the front suspension very hard to push it in. It feels very jerky and very hard, and it doesn't feel nice and smooth, solid feel feedback. So this is something about the front. I don't like the front of this car at all. The back, however, is not too bad. It's actually feel better. You can see nice and soft and a nice feedback and kick. So this is decent suspension on the back. So that's the good signs. And now let's look at the inside. Let's open up. And you have a nice Mercedes on the door sills. This is a sticker, all right? It's not a plastic piece, it's a sticker, but it's not bad. It has a carpet there, and then you have all the decent buttons and interior, which is also nice. You got all the dial, all the buttons. So I think it's not bad at all. These red pieces on this car seat, they are actually nice and smooth plastic. So feel better quality actually. I am very impressed. So I was not hoping that much level of detail inside, but I'm quite surprised to say this is actually not bad at all. Right, so if I open this up, on the back also the same. So you got a seat belt. The seats are a little bit wobbly, a bit, you can see it's moving. It's not solid, and you cannot move them anyway, but it's feel a bit scary, so you gotta be careful not actually snap off. Door panels are alright, so there are some details there. There are seat belts here as well. I can see here there's seat belts. I'm not sure you can see it on the camera, but it is there. Okay, so it's generally alright. I'm happy with the inside of the car, and there are some inconsistency around here on the seal. I think it's an old glue, and they're not glued it properly, so it is actually stick. It's not gonna come off by all means, but it just feel a little bit, not even. They should have done a little bit better control, quality control here. The back is not too bad. I can see the light detail. They are based on the latest model. All right, so this is not a previous generation. This is a facelift version of the light detail, so it's not bad. And then there are some marks here. They are not actually smooth on the back. It's a bit hasn't been polished properly somehow. I feel a little bit disappointed on this back area. Also, the boot lid doesn't actually stay up. It's always keep on coming down. That's another thing that I notice here. There are carpet inside, and these plastic, they don't actually move. There is no heat line, but this is how it is on all the model cars in these, apart from LCD and the Keng Fai. So yeah, generally I'm happy with it, and you got a nice chrome bars on the exhaust, which is decent and nice. Interior on this side is also not too bad. At the bottom, what do we get? We got some detail, and it's okay. It's not too bad. So in general, I would say this is a better model car than my previous Audi R8. So well done. Thank you, iScale, for improving your quality of your model car. So, but I wouldn't say this is the best model car I have seen. But then again, don't forget the price that I pay for. So this is a decent price for what I'm getting. So I think it's worth it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video with the Norev Mercedes AMG Black Series. So that is the best one. So I'm gonna show you that in the next video. Cheers, and see you next time.